Guess who was asked to be in a movie? No, a feature film that hits cinemas. Oh my God, was I asked to be in a movie? Oh my God, wait, let me put my movie style hair on. I'm ready for my close-up. Ooh, oh my God. I can do all sorts of different styles of acting. I'm very good. Let me show you. Here's shocked. Oh my God, I'm shocked. Scene. Now let me do angry. Grr, I'm so mad. Scene. Oh my God, Trish, you are the most amazing actress I've ever met. But wait, there's more. Emotionally unstable. I just really need to be myself for this, don't I? I mean, I'm pretty emotional. Scene. Sorry, Christian, you were saying that I was in a feature film. I was in a feature film. Wow, Trish, your acting is about as good as mine as well. I'm not. Yeah, I'm the one that was asked to be in the film, me. You were in a film? Why in name would anyone ask pudgy Christian to be in a film? What role do you ask? Well, I was playing a nurse. Playing a nurse? I'm the one that plays the nurse. I'm Nurse Trish. Why would they use you to play a nurse when I am right here? That video I made got 20 million views and you're taking the credit for it? Going into a movie on my behalf? Yeah, all right, settle the down, mate. You're just me in a wig. I'm the one that created you. Okay, so I'm in a film. I've kept everything, scripts and contracts and everything, because this will be literally the only movie I'll ever appear in because my acting is terrible. Oh, look, world premiere, admit one. The movie is called Ride Like a Girl and it's not a porn. It's a fantastic film about the first female jockey in Australia to win one of the world's most exclusive horse races. It's called the Melbourne Cup.
What sort of jockey would you like to be?
I just want to win the Melbourne Cup.
All set to go for the Melbourne Cup. Stand by for the race that stops the nation.
How can a horse that was winning come last?
If you can go from first to last, no reason you can't go from last to first. Horse gallops with his lungs, he perseveres with his heart, and he wins with his character. You're riding slow, pick it up.
I want to ride Group 1s. I want to be the best. Hi, I'm Michelle Payne. I'm a jockey. I'm available for track work.
Who's that riding your horse, Betty?
A woman jockey.
The girl's never going to win the Melbourne Cup, mate.
Get off me! Get back to where you belong!
You must be exhausted. Work twice as hard and get half the ride.
It's not just about speed. It's about patience.
Michelle Payne gets up to win.
Dad, careful!
I've lost 2 of them, Father.
What happened if you die?
I have to ride that horse.
His name is Prince of Penzance. He's had more medical issues than you.
Another injury could be fatal.
When can I ride again?
There's a reason they call it the most dangerous sport on earth.
I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. I'm alive.
Can I do this?
I know the horse can.
And there's an air of excitement before the Melbourne Cup.
The only thing that matters is the odds you give yourself.
So it was early 2018 and I was just being at home being like, oh my God, like what am I even gonna do today? I don't even know. And then this Facebook message appears. Hey Sweet Pea, I'm working on a big feature film alongside director Rachel Griffiths and I'm putting you forward for a cameo which is so up your alley. Would you mind giving me your digits? Rachel Griffiths is directing a movie and she wants me to be cast in it? Well, not technically, Rachel doesn't want me to be cast in it. Maddie thinks it would be a great idea if I'm cast as a particular role. I'm not sure what role yet. Let's have a look. So I pass on my email address and I get an email saying that I need to be at this studio at this time for a fitting. And I was like, a fitting? Shouldn't I have an audition? So with a bit of back and forth, I realised I was just given this role. I was like, oh my God. So I go in to this like studio set and there's no one there. And I'm like, okay. So I'm picking up the script and I'm getting fitted for a costume. So I go in and I pick up the script. This is the script to a feature film starring me, Christian Hull. Let's have a look. Okay, not here, not here, not here, not here. No, not here. Yet to make my appearance in the movie yet. We're getting towards the tail end here. Where's my bit? Oh, here it is. I'm playing the role of head nurse. I'm playing the role of head nurse. Wait, I'm playing the role of a nurse. So they've seen my nurse video and decided that I would play a good nurse. Do they think me or Trish? Am I supposed to bring my wig? What's going on? So, here are my lines. 1 sentence, 2, 3, 4 sentences. I have 4 sentences in a feature Australian movie. And I didn't even need to audition. They just saw how good I was as an actor and decided, well, I mean, he is amazing. Pop him in. So imagine it's a dimly lit hospital and Michelle's father has had a stroke and I'm playing the role of head nurse. A matron appears beside Michelle. Go home, he needs some rest. Look, sorry, that's a bit wooden. Let me do that again. Go home, he needs some rest. Pretty good, right? Then Michelle says, I need to be here. Michelle was played by Teresa Palmer and I was like, God, Teresa, take it from me, an actor. You need to do that with a little bit more passion. Maybe read the line as follows. I need to be here. She didn't take any of my acting advice and decided to just do it her own way. Fair enough. I mean, she has been in about 600 movies and won a few awards, but you know, picking at stones here. Is that even a saying? It's hard to be precise with the heart, but nothing will happen in a hurry. We'll phone you if anything changes. Except I'm supposed to read it a little bit more somber. It's hard to be precise with the heart. Nothing will happen in a hurry. We'll phone you if anything changes. Scene. So that was my lines in the film, right? And then I close the curtain as the family leave Paddy's side. So Paddy is the father of 10 children and he's had a stroke and I'm kicking them all out of the hospital so he can rest. Paddy is played by legendary actor Sam Neill from my favourite film, Jurassic Park. So where we were filming my scene was at Bundoora Hospital. So they're doing all the hospital scenes in this one day. And my scene is toward the end of the day. And so I get there at about lunchtime and the whole cast and crew have, you know, it's their lunch break. And so I'm sitting there like weirded out because I don't know anybody. There's all these famous people around me. And I just hear off in the distance, Christian! And I look up and there is Australian royalty, Rachel Griffiths. So she gives me a big hug. She says, thanks so much for coming on board and being a part of this film. And I say, I'm so sorry for what you're about to witness. And she's like, nah, you'll be fine. You'll be great. She introduces me to the cast. And like, my mind is blown. Like, I am just like, I don't belong there. I'm so honoured to be there. And it was just like an overload of, like a sensory overload. So when I rock up to shoot my scene, this was the first time that I had really been given any direction into how they wanted this performed. And this was the very first time I'd ever appeared acting in anything. And if you've seen my nurse video, it's a comedy. It's not a serious scene about a man who's had a stroke and on the verge of dying. So we're in this dimly lit hospital room and I'm surrounded by I'm talking like people who've been actors for years. Like the whole cast is incredible. I was about to be unmasked as the biggest, most horrific actor of all time. And let me tell you, when Rachel calls action, I literally wanted to poo my pants. So I walk into the scene and the camera sort of follows you. And then I'm like, hello, what are you doing here now? Like literally, I didn't even know how to talk. I didn't even know where to put my hands. There's a sticky tape mark on the floor that you're supposed to stand at. And do you know what I did? I did this. Yeah, you're not supposed to look at the mark. That ruins the whole shot. So I was told, okay, just don't look on the floor when you get to the mark. If you think you're there, you're probably there. So, you know, you don't need to look at, you don't need to be exact. That's fine. So Rachel calls cut and we go back and we reset the scene. And then she bounds off into this little room and you just hear action. And so I do my scene again and it's like, I just forget how to be a normal person. And I'm like, hi, good to be here. Everyone loving the schnitzel? I don't remember my line. There's like a million people looking at you. It's horrifying. All these professional people are watching you perform your one line terribly. They're all thinking, who the f*** let this moron into the film? Cut's called, the scene is reset, Rachel comes bounding out of her little room and she's so lovely and she's giving me these directions. She's like, okay, now you're a nurse, it's dark, he's gonna die. She's giving me all these things to like help me get in the zone and I'm just like literally pissing my pants at this point, so worried, just trying to remember the exact wording on the script. So she's trying to get me to loosen up and I mean, I knew I was bad and I was like, there is no salvaging this. Like, this scene is actually a crucial scene in the movie that can't be edited out. It has to be in the film. And I think there's a lot of regret on Rachel Griffiths' part in hiring me. And then when I think everything's done, I realise they have to shoot it again from the front angle. So I do it again, I do it a few more times. I'm pretty sure it's even more horrific than the first time I did it. And cut, that's a wrap. And so I'm out. I'm done. Oh my God. I thought to myself, if there's any way that they can edit around this scene, they will edit my scene out. A couple of months goes past and I'm pretty confident at this point that I'm not going to be in the film. Like, I was like, my scenes are so bad. Like, I was so bad. And then I get a call and it says, oh, we want you to come in and dub your lines in. I was like, oh. What they do is when they're using a lot of different cuts and all the audio's all over the place, you go in and you revoice your line so it sounds all succinct and smooth. And I was like, oh my God, that means I'm in the movie. So I rock up to this recording studio and I'm about to see my scene for the first time. Richard Keddy, who's like the big main producer, was like this really famous guy. He's there and he was lovely. And then it comes time for me to see my scene to see what lines I'm dubbing in. And they play it, and there's this little red line and all these things going on. And I'm waiting. And then suddenly the scene ends. They're like, okay. And I was like, was that the scene? They're like, okay, now we want you to do it again and say the line. And I was like, but I didn't even make it. What? So what happened was, the scene that made it in, it's 3 seconds. A lot of the lines are cut down. It's literally just 4 words. And it's just the back of my head. There's no face shot. But I was like, hey, I made it in the film. So the release date of the movie is September 26th and it's coming closer and closer. Now I've got friends who work in news and in media and they went to one of the preview screenings and I get a text message from my friend Bucky and he was like, guess what? You made it in the film. Oh my God, I could not be more excited. And he goes, it's just the back of your head. I'm like, oh, so they've used the scene? Yes. No, I'm fully across the scene. And then I get invited to the world premiere. So I go, all the cast, all the crew is there. No one knows who I am. And I'm sitting in there. And then my scene, which is right towards the end in the hospital room, my scene comes on and literally I sneezed and I missed the whole scene. But my mum's seen it, my brothers have seen it, some friends have seen it, and they're all like, Christian, you steal the show. Like, the best part of that movie is the fat rolls I can see from the back of your head. And then I waited in the credits. I'm totally in the credits. This is what's going to happen at the Oscars next year. And Best Actor for back of head scene goes to... Oh my God, Christian Hale for Ride Like a Girl. I just want to thank everyone who believed in me. This has just like been my dream to just appear in a feature film with it's just the back of my head and I only get 3 seconds of on-screen time. Thank you so much, Rachel. Thanks for believing in me, Maddie. Like, this is, all my dreams have come true. You know how there's like great Australian films like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Rachel Griffiths is in Muriel's Wedding. That's one of the great Australian films, The Castle. Well, I think Ride Like a Girl is a modern day Australian classic film. And I just think it's so beautifully done, and it is just such an incredibly powerful film, and I feel so lucky to be like just a little tiny little part, the key part, obviously the main lead role in the film, but it's so cool. And I realized that maybe movies aren't for me. Maybe I couldn't remember lines. I could not remember my line to save my life. Couldn't do it. I can't remember things. So the lesson is maybe don't use me to be an actor. I can't play anything other than a fat gay guy with a screechy voice or a blonde woman with a beard.
There are some cameos from some very funny Aussies in this movie.
Yeah.
Mick Malloy, Magda, Shane Bourne.
Yeah.
Now, there's another comedian by the name of Christian Hull who has a cameo in the movie, and he has a bit of a bone to pick with you.
Oh, why?
And he sent us this video.
Griffo! Oh my God, you made a bloody good film. I love the movie so much. Couple of artistic choices that I noticed that I just wanted to bring up. The lines that I recorded, that we filmed of my face, mysteriously missing. I'm not going to brag or anything, but I think I'm one of Australia's premier actors. Just wondered why that decision was made to only show the back of my head instead of the front and cut down 4 of my lines to half a line, considering I am such a strong actor. But overall, the film, absolutely brilliant. I'm so proud to be in it. From this angle here, that angle. Oh, someone's got a famous back of head. So congratulations on such a wonderful film, but I would like an answer to that question.
That is so sweet.
So what's your message to Christian?
Oh, look, we ended up with this huge, it was the last shot of the night. We ended up with this huge continuity problem that in his reverses, Stevie wasn't in them. Because we sent Stevie home early. So when we came to turn around, we either had the shots on Stevie or the shots on the back of his head, and it was just one of those things that all went wrong at 11 o'clock, and you had to act it. But I loved it because he's very famous for his YouTubing, playing the nurse, and there was all this also wonderful improv with him and Sam, which I hoped would make it, but it didn't. He's in good company. Mick Malloy also lost a scene. Few other actors. In the end, it all gets down to 87 minutes, and some you have to kill your children sometimes, they say in filmmaking, and some of your favourite moments end up on the cutting room floor.